In this video, we will look at three different challenges or three different tasks, and these are simple because I am giving some examples for method overloading. If you have already learned about method overloading, so now here it's your turn to write down some overloaded methods by yourself. Let us look at the first task. Overloaded methods to calculate areas. Okay, you have to calculate areas of various shapes. So calculate areas of different shapes. So I will draw the shapes here. This is a rectangle. This requires length and breadth. This is one shape. And its formula is length into breadth. Okay. Area formula is A is length into breadth. Then area of a circle. This requires radius. So its formula is pi r square. So pi value you can get it by math.pi and into r into r. So that's it. This is the area of a circle. Now you have to write down overloaded method for these two shapes, finding the area of a rectangle and finding the area of a circle. So what should be the name of a method? Come on. You have to guess it. Yes, area. Now if it is for rectangle, then what are the arguments it should take? Parameters. Two parameters. One is length and other one is breadth. Now what should be the data type? Integer, float, double? That's up to you. What should be the return type? Whatever the data type is. For parameters, the same thing. If you say this is double, then this is also double. Okay. And then this is also double. Now a method which is taking two double type argument will work for this rectangle only, right? So this is for rectangle. Inside this you can find out length into breadth and return it. It's a simple method. You can do it easily. Next, for finding an area of a circle, what should be the name? Overloaded method means the name should be same again, area only. But what it should take, let it take double and radius. So just r or radius you can take. Now what should be the return type? It should get the result, and that result is also again double. So this is one more area method. You can add more shapes, but make sure that you should not have any other shape which is taking two arguments or one argument. If you are including any other shape and want to find out its area, then it should take three arguments, right? See, suppose if you say include a parallelogram, right? So this is base into height. So we'll take base into height. So only two arguments. So this may not work because already we have an area method which is taking two arguments. So what is the formula for this? If it is base into height just multiplied, then the same method will work for rectangle also and parallelogram. Now there is one more shape called trapezium. Trapezium. This is side A, side B, and you require height. And the area is area. This is area. I will write it completely. So this is half into A plus B into height. So how many arguments are there? Three arguments are there. So you can overload a method for this one also. For trapezium also you can overload a method. So this is the area for trapezium. So you can overload one more method if you want. So pause the video and write down these methods by yourself and try to call them and experiment it by yourself. Then if you have finished, then I will show you the next task, what you have to do. I will show you the code for those two methods. I have one method called area, which is taking a radius, and this is returning pi r into r, that is radius into radius, pi r square. An area method for rectangle, taking length and breadth and giving length into breadth. So this is over. I have directly shown you the code. Let us look at next task. The next task is overloaded method to reverse a integer or array. See, remember, if a number is given to 37, then we have learned how to reverse a number, how to make it as 732. This is reversing a number, single number. Now, if this has to be done by a method, then how a signature of method looks like? You can make a method name as reverse, and it will take an integer number only. This we are not doing it for float. And the return result should also be integer. Then How to convert this number into a reverse of a number? You know the procedure very well. You have to use a while loop and convert it. So if you have not seen challenges in loop, just go back and solve one of the challenges in the loop. You will find one of the challenges upon reversing a number. So that work you have to do. Now next is reversing an array. So what will be the name, what will be the signature? So for signature, again, this is also reverse. Yes, then what it will take an array object, and you can pass integer array or any type of array, but it will take a reference to an array object. And what it will return, it doesn't have to return anything, so you can make it as void also. You can make it as void. So this is a normal integer type value, and this is an array type value. So how to reverse an array, you know very well. There is a challenge in arrays, so that shows how to reverse the contents of an array, elements of an array. That logic you have to write down and finish this method. So pause this video and write down the methods by yourself. If you have any question, you can ask a question in question answer section below this lecture. This you can do it very easily. Or if you are not able to do, means definitely you have not done previous challenges. So make sure you have done previous challenges, then you can do this one. Reverse and reverse. The R was missing here. So this is reverse. So write down these methods. And one more thing, in this method, you have to create one temporary array B and reverse copy all the elements of A into B and return this array. So let it be integer array. Return type is integer array. So this you can do it easily. You write down a program by yourself, write down the methods, pause the video and do it, and come back. Then I will give you what is the third task. I will explain you about it. Yeah, here is a program I am showing you. This is for reversing a number. It will reverse a number. I'm not going to execute it. Directly I am showing you the code. If you want help, you can pause it and copy the code, or else you can check the resources. This I am taking a reverse number, then a reverse into 10 mod, n mod 10, then always dividing n by 10. Finally, repeating it as long as n is not equal to 0 or n is greater than 0. When it becomes 0, stop and return the reverse of a number. Then this is for reversing an array, creating one more array B of size same as A, then taking I for A and J for B and reverse copying all the elements, incrementing J and decrementing I. Copy the elements at last, return B. That's it. This is the simple syntax code for reversing a array of elements and reversing a single number. So these are overloaded method. Their names are same, but the parameter types are different. This is a single number. This is an array of numbers. Integer and array of integers. So they are of different signature. So we have written overloaded method. Now let us look at third task. The third task is very simple. You have to write validate method. Validate method. Okay. For validating the name of a person. So take a name of a person. Validating name. So the parameter should be name. So validating means what? Checking whether the name is properly given or not. We don't have to verify whether this is the correct person or not. No. Name should not have numbers, should not have special characters. That's what we will see. The name is perfectly written or not. Is it valid or not? If it is valid, then you tell me what the method should return. Yes, it should return Boolean result. The next is age of a person. Age of a person. Validate. Okay. So validate. Now who is this person? Now you can decide by yourself, but I will say he is a student. Now for taking admission into a school up to secondary standard, what should be the age of a student to get admission in a school? Like from first class to 10th class of a school, kindergarten onwards, after kindergarten, then minimum age is 3 years, right? And the maximum age may be up to what years? Let us say 15 years maximum. If he is elder than 15, then he should not go to school. He cannot sit with the kids. So let us say maximum is 15. Or if you feel that no, it should be less, okay, make it 10 or 9. That is your choice. So age should be in between these two. So validate an age. So age is an integer type value. Take a age. And what it should return? Yes, you are right. It should return Boolean. Simple method. The coding is very simple. The body will not have much logic here. Logic is not important. We are focusing on signature of a method. That's what is important. What parameter it should take and what value it should return, what it should be the name. So validate two methods. This is method overloading. So write down these two methods and practice them. Okay, I will show you the code after this. Pause it and do it by yourself. After this, just I will read out the code for you. I will not code it and explain anything. Here I have written two validate methods. One validate method takes a string and this is a regular expression, like this should be plus, like at least one alphabet must be there. Only alphabets are allowed, small letter or capital letters or a space is allowed, right? If it is matching, then it returns true, otherwise it will return false. Then validating an age should be greater than 3, equal to 3 and less than equal to 15. Whatever the result of this conditional statement, it will return it. If it is true, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. See, writing a method is very simple. Just designing a method means deciding its name and parameters is very important. Return type is very important. So hope you have learned something from this. There are a lot of methods that we are going to learn after this. Okay. So that's it in this video.